the Rams Sports Desk.
All right, tonight we are looking at the most talked about aspect of the Super Bowl, the commercials. Which ones worked, which ones fell flat? And for the answers to that, we bring in one of the top experts in the world of sports marketing. Brian Cristiano joins us once again. Brian, good to see you, buddy.
Steve, great to be back, man.
Well, I'm still kind of curious how everybody's reacting to the Super Bowl ads this time around, because none of them really knocked us out, or maybe one of them really did. But I tell you this, there were messages that were sent. There were some that took a little bit of a political theme, if you will. It's certainly been bashed for that. That's our first commercial. So let's take a look at this first commercial, a little bit of a political theme here.
You don't look like you're from around here.
Warum bist du aus Deutschland?
I want to brew a beer.
Welcome to America.
You're not wanted here. Go back home. Abandon ship.
Welcome to St. Louis, son.
Beer for my friend, please.
Thank you. But next time, this is the beer we drink.
Eberhard Deinheiser. Dolphus Busch.
Okay, so Budweiser got a little backlash for that because they were highlighting the fact that America is built on immigration and diversity, and many people thought that that was a political statement against the president.
Yeah, it's gone both ways, right? Some people thought there was a really great statement, others did not. Now, the fact is that the company that produced it, Anomaly, has said that it wasn't even supposed to be a political statement. It was really about Adolphus Bush's actual journey from Germany to the United States. It was really trying to show the hard work that was put in to create Budweiser.
Patriotism seemed to be a common theme, though. Equal pay was also a theme as well. Why do you think that that seemed to resonate with all the marketers this year?
Well, I think it's very clear, right? I think, obviously, the
So there is a political statement behind this. That's the tenor of America right now.
Absolutely, right? You want to play on the heartstrings, which is the common storyline that's happening here in America. It makes sense to make that part of the story, or at least kind of play down similar themes along that line of politics.
Yeah. Some of these commercials also tried to get maybe the most out of the ads by using social media to build around it as well. That is certainly the case with our next ad. Take a look at this one.
I need John Malkovich.com. Who has it?
What the hell is going on? How can you be John Malkovich? How?
Dear Mr. Malkovich, guess who? I know where you live. You will find me in your yard.
Get out of my name!
Sincerely, also John Malkovich. You know what? I'm just going to call the guy.
All right, well, clearly, I mean, the thing is, this was just one of many ads that kind of stretched through, and I think that was the thing, that there was a linear line to all of these ads.
That's right. John Malkovich being John Malkovich is pretty funny.
Right.
It's a little nostalgic, right? I'm not sure if the younger crowd would even necessarily know who he is. However, the bigger story to this isn't even that ad. It's the fact that Squarespace had been releasing smaller versions of this ad all the way up to the Super Bowl, and they were really relying on social media to create the story all the way up to this spot.
Well, that's the thing. These ads cost about $5 million per ad on average. So why not try to get the most out of it and try to incorporate social media and a hashtag and try to get people involved in other mediums as well?
Right. Oh, absolutely. I think it's crazy that any brand would just buy a 30-second spot for $5 million+ and think that that's going to solve the entire solution and that they're going to get enough value out of that. They're not. It's really about the story before, during, and after the Super Bowl that really creates that value, makes that $5 million worth it.
One thing that we have learned in all of these ads, or in a lot of ads, celebrities still make appearances in the ads, and they still make it work. Let's take a look at this next ad, which uses some celebrities.
I don't want to make it tough. I just want to tell you that I've had enough. It might sound crazy, but it ain't no lie, baby. Bye, bye, bye.
Calories, no artificial sweeteners, and taste amazing. Bye.
Here's what I got out of that. At least now I know how to pronounce the name of the brand.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely. Christopher Walken, bye, 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 and Justin Timberlake in the same spot in a library. How can you lose, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And there was also, there was another thing they added, too. This was the first ever live Super Bowl ad. All right, let's take a look at this next one.
Time to make you goodbye.
Yeah, 21-3.
We're live.
No, third quarter.
This is the third quarter. Jeremiah, you got us.
Okay, so it's a live Super Bowl ad. I'm still not sure if I get it.
Well, I think that's the interesting part, right? If we weren't in a newsroom, if I wasn't in the ad world, how would we ever even know that this was really a live commercial unless you paid attention to the fact that he mentioned the score
right.
going into that ad?
Which was meaningless, by the way. He just busts in, he goes, the score's 21-3. It added no value to the commercial
It was
itself.
really bizarre, and it's unfortunate because I was very much looking forward to seeing what Snickers pulled off. This is the first ever live Super Bowl commercial in history. So that commercial wasn't pre-produced. They shot that. They went to those cameras live, and that was acted in that moment in time. The problem is, how would you know? It was almost too produced.
So you're saying that that was actually a fail? It had plenty of potential, but it was a failure?
I think that the thought of doing a live Super Bowl commercial is brilliant. Potentially one of the best things that could have ever been done. I think that they overproduced it, and it was confusing that it wasn't that it was actually live. So unfortunately, I think the execution failed.
All right, so when we come back, we're going to show you a commercial that Brian believes is one of, if not the best Super Bowl commercial ever. Stick around. Well, one of the key elements of the Super Bowl is the commercials, but which ones are we going to be talking about tomorrow? Joining me now is sports marketing expert Brian Cristiano. And Brian, first off, welcome.
Thank you.
You called this commercial that we're about to see one of, if not the best Super Bowl commercial ever. I'm going to let the audience take a look and see if they think this is one of the best ever. So let's take a look.
We're back in 5.
PB, you got to clean that shirt.
Oh, I need a shirt.
I know. You're trending.
Trending?
Here, Terry, take mine.
Where's wardrobe? Help me! I'm trending! I gotta fix this! Bradshaw? We got a Bradshaw on the loose. I gotta stay!
A source has now confirmed that it was, in fact, barbecue sauce.
Give me a Bradshaw!
Who's that? Bradshaw.
Hi. You got
The gazelle's migration is an extraordinary
Do you think we could probably check out the game?
The search for fresh foliage during the dry season.
Hey, Terry. It's not what's on here that counts. It's what's in here.
Really?
I don't know.
Where was I?
A lot of layers to that one.
It is deep.
It is deep, you know, and for the record, there was some fake news in there. It wasn't barbecue sauce. It was clearly marinara sauce, too.
Obviously.
So, but this one was really interesting.
This one was fantastic. I know that I'm going big by saying this is potentially one of the best of all times, but there's a few reasons for it. Number one, you've got Terry Bradshaw, right? You're actually incorporating the game. You're incorporating Terry. Then you have Gronkowski in the ad, so you've got a couple of different celebrities in there. Then you are ending with Jeffrey Tambor, who's actually doing Bradshaw's laundry. And then you're actually showing what the product does. You made laundry detergent Tide funny and awesome. That's supposed to be impossible in the ad world.
That in itself is a victory because you never really see laundry detergent commercials in a Super Bowl.
Not especially at that level of creativity. It was unbelievable. They hit it on every single level.
All right, recently the real initial judge of commercial success is how it's received on social media that instant. This one got a little attention on social media. Check this one out.
Sarah? Clean enough?
Okay, so new image of Mr. Clean here, I suppose, right?
Oh, yeah. People seem to love it, right? You search Twitter, you search online, people love this spot. I think it was because it was easy, it was fun, it was a little sexy, if that's what you want to call it, and it's Mr. Clean. Everyone recognized it.
But a bit of a surprise winner, I guess, of the Super Bowl commercials this year. Every year there are some duds, and every year there are some that really stand out. This one kind of took everybody by surprise.
Yeah, I thought so. I mean, it's simple, it's Mr. Clean, it's not that crazy, it's not that out there, but I think they towed that line between familiarity and having a lot of fun with the brand.
Ultimately, when these teams are putting together the best commercials, what are some of the things that they absolutely have to fall in line?
Oh, you have to either entertain, educate, or just be completely outrageous in the Super Bowl to grab attention. You also have to make sure that the brand is somehow attached to the commercial, like Tide did. Because there's a lot of great commercials over the years. You're like, oh, remember that thing with the horses or whatever it was?
Right.
But you have no idea what the brand is? That's a problem. You're spending so much money.
And the new currency right now almost seems to be how many times it's retweeted on social media.
Oh, shares are huge, of course. Again, it's the conversation before, during, and after the Super Bowl that matters. If you're just spending $5 million on 30 seconds, it's not worth it. If you create that long-tail conversation, it's worth every penny.
He is sports marketing expert Brian Cristiano. Thanks so much for coming in, man.
Thank you, Steve. This is a pleasure.
Very much appreciated. Always fun. All right, thanks for watching our Super Bowl commercial special. For producers Mike Jimenez and Felipe Nascimento, I'm Steve Overmyer. Take care.